No, it's rat. Is that rat or Dawkins?
Snatch.
I don't know. I don't see Don anywhere on stage. Sorry.
Snatch.
I couldn't tell which one it was.
Snatch.
Snacks.
Bishop show.
We were wondering the same thing, Kara. We have no idea. He's been MIA. I even called him. He had a rough day today. Needed a long nap, I guess.
Creedence and Bishop show.
Isn't that what you searched earlier and you only got No Hanger Productions?
Whoop.
You got
I
it?
found something.
Honey, can you pull up on the TV, the YouTube, and see if you can pull it up?
Oh, I look great.
Do you?
Yeah. My camera actually looks better than the rest of you guys.
Yeah, one of those Apple people.
Your camera's falling again. Are we erasing all these tests?
The others are out,
Okay.
but you can get rid of them. It doesn't matter. They're just so damn funny. I just put in Creedence Bishop show. Oh, and sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh my god.
This is 10 o'clock is the new 1 a.m. for me. Yeah. So I'm wondering if that's just because that was us or not. Honey. Or
Can we
anybody
just do
else
a whole
thinks.
show of just Mikey just typing? It was beautiful.
Is it a nice type session?
Yes, he was like,
Oh, there it is. It just popped up now. Wow, that was amazing. That right there is all you need to do, and just like that, a few years later, 100K. See,
Boom. Only
That's
took one facial hair of me turning gray
yeah.
in order to get us here.
I hate saying it, but we looked a lot younger. And my God, Bishop at his best, being such a.
Why is my dog
great
going
dude.
crazy? Is Bishop here? Yeah, Bishop, a number one, King of the Trailer Park, at his absolute best. With enthusiasm. Did you see all the enthusiasm he had?
He really enjoyed those tests, I guess. Anyways, that was cool.
Yeah, he definitely did not want to be there. It seemed like he's like, are we
No.
going to erase these?
Yeah.
I am so tired of these. Oh my God. So that was our very first left up test. We'd run lots of tests trying to figure out how to use YouTube and everything else.
Yeah, any technology.
But that was like our very first one that got left up, as Bishop was saying, are we going to erase these?
Nope.
Like, not that one at least. But yeah, 100K. I can't believe it. It only took us 4 years.
That's not bad when you think about it. When are you starting that 4 years though? Was that like when we started doing chase stuff, or is that?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, yeah, I looked back and I saw our first live chase we did.
Mm-hmm.
Our very first live chase didn't have us on it. It was just, yeah, one of us just had taken it and put it up and said, we'll see how this does.
Bradley, thank you.
Bradley. You know, Bradley, you gave us money all through this time, and I want to show you what your money went towards, Bradley. That's right.
Is that your
a big gold belt, Daddy? That's right. When you get to 100K, you splurge. You go all out. Woo!
Did you get that from Hawk Hogan's little place on International Drive by any chance?
No way, Daddy. I got this from I would never go there. I hate that man. No way.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he's canceled now.
He's canceled. Boo! Hulk Hogan, boo. But yeah, so I picked up I got my title upside down. I get yelled at by Vince McMahon.
Oh, love it.
This is my big gold belt. Jewelry crested.
Have you tried to put it on yet, or
6 pounds of gold? No, who does that? All the cool champions keep it on their shoulder when they're talking.
Yeah, of course, but
So I'll just keep mine right here the whole show. It's only 6 pounds of gold. So, I mean, why not?
Well, that sounded kind of plasticky when you just
No, it's hard, Daddy. Metal. Oh, that hurt.
You just dented it.
I know. Not one of the diamonds and rubies out. But yeah, it's an incredible landmark.
Good Gary.
For two people who, I mean, if you watch any of the old shows, which I can tell none of you have because they only got like 80 views, you'll see that there was a very a big chunk of time when nobody watched anything we had. Nothing. Loud's been around for a long time too.
Well, except for live chases. I mean, that was
I mean, when we had done
that part,
our very first live chase, you can hear me and you talking, and we're like, arguing with people, of course. Well, go watch it by yourself if you don't want to hear us talking. And I think we said we had 500 people watching from Facebook and YouTube, and that was 500 times more than anybody was watching the Creedence and Bishop show. So
that's for sure.
We knew right away, like, hey, if we're gonna make something, I think this car chase thing is the way to go. So, yes, happy 100. If Willard Scott was still alive, he could celebrate with Smucker's jelly that we've hit 100K. But yeah, so it's been quite the ride. If you listen to the people who know, they say I think Social Blade said in like almost 3 years we'll be to 1 million. So in 3 years we'll see. By then I'll lose all my teeth and I'll be completely bald by then.
You only imagine. How far off was it from when Social Blade, when we were looking at that 100K? How off was that? Because that was quite a while ago that we had those discussions, and we're like,
I think they were about a year off.
A year late? Or
late.
That's not bad if you think about that.
Well, the 10,000 is what hung us up. Getting to 10,000 was such. No, I didn't. I just was younger. Absolutely younger. I thought about maybe coloring my beard. And my hair's fine. It's got gray in it. You don't see it in the sun, though. Really, really good. But,
thank you, Juliet.
Heading up there to 20K. Let's go. But it definitely, it's been far off at times. It just really, who knows? It says we'll be at 200,000 in like 6 months.
Is it fair to say that Mikey has aged the worst out of the three of us that we just saw?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing. They all aged way quicker than me. So I had to just catch up. So now really I'm just caught up with them. It's this beard. If I dyed this black, y'all be like, wow, Mikey looks exactly the same.
Well, we would absolutely laugh about that. But
I know it'd be so great though. I'd have to do like Ronnie.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. We were too early. We were recording this at noon on Sunday.
I used to love when people would say, "Is this live?"
That used to be such a thing.
Is this live? But yeah, it's been absolutely. This thing so heavy. It's been crazy. It's been a wild ride for sure. I'm on it. Let me get this dust off this monorail. I was looking back through our old shows, and I was thinking, what if we never, ever did one live police chase? Where would we be right now?
It's a good question. I don't know.
I mean, I would like to say within 4 years, everybody would have quit doing the OG show by then.
Yeah, and I think that would have been more of just scheduling, if anything, in life, mostly. YouTube Junkie, 41 months. I thank you. By the way, Mikey, very quickly, I want to show you. We were watching this yesterday. Quite a different amount of people working and stuff going on at 8 p.m. On a Saturday. I'm kind of surprised with as much as they were as busy as they were yesterday.
They're catching up from the dinner, dude. Friday's always busier than Saturday.
That's true.
Always. Oh yeah. Friday's always your best night. Thank you so much.
Can't give Bishop shit. 2 kids, a wife, a house.
And that was all new to him.
15 jobs. He at that time had a bunch of jobs too. We had found out at one point he was working at Dunkin' Donuts even.
He had 3 jobs at one time. Yeah. He was picking up dead bodies. He was working at Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts
and he was working with the mentally challenged.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's where those Walmart stories came from, right?
Yeah. And it was like, oh my gosh, she's just working herself to death.
When you look at the trajectory of all of our history when it started with Rock 105, it's kind of crazy because, of course, I don't know. I guess when we hit that 100K, it just said it gets kind of sentimental, and you start thinking, Jesus Christ, it's crazy to think about. You think about how many different. Well, you just asked that question, and it just kind of throws me into thinking, my God, there's so many different little things, of course, that can change the trajectory at any time. When we left, I knew I was done with radio at that point, which and where radio is now, and what has happened since, really since the time we left. I'm glad I did. I don't know if you guys know this or understand, but I mean, first of all, listen, when I was 20 something, it was a lot easier to live on less than nothing, right? That never really changed. Pay in radio is absolutely terrible. They absolutely treat you like shit. They absolutely usually get rid of you right before the holidays. That's when people most of the time get fired. But when we got let go, I knew I was done. I knew I had to do something else. And I'm glad that we, against all odds almost, when we started that podcast thing, I was all the way down in Myrtle. Bishop was in Wilmington, and Mikey all the way up in Jacksonville. And so Wilmington was kind of a halfway point, which was perfect because it was where Knox lived, and he had room for us. But every single person, podcast. How fucking stupid are you? Try it. What? Nobody's going to listen to that. Nobody's going to watch.
And it was like, at that point, it was like, no one knew what it was, but they knew it existed. And it was at the point of like, okay, how are we going to do a podcast? And we, in our minds, we had a vision of what we wanted.
Right.
We were going to take the video element.
Crystal, thank you. 20 bones. Talk about an OG.
We wanted to have
first pig for $20 from Carol. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. Thank you so much. Crystal's been around forever too.
She really is. Ver, thank you.
But to be able to try and figure it out, because YouTube was still new as well. And it was just like, okay, what are we going to do to accomplish this? And I think we should have really either stuck with podcast stuff. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I always enjoy coming by. Got a great chat. It was either we should have just stayed with YouTube and been early YouTube, or we should have really doubled down on podcasting, and we could have been, some of the first people really full-time podcasts.
I know, but it was so hard at that time because every single person making like podcasts aren't going to be a thing, dude. You guys are wasting your time. This is fucking dumb. Nobody's gonna, you know what I mean? I mean, it was so before so much. Dewey, thank you all. I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie, when the Rock 105 stuff was over, I was super depressed. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe,
Well, because we had a good thing. I mean, and the motivation for me, I don't know so much about the way that I remember it is that I was done, but I think part of where Bishop was part of where I was like, well, I mean, we can try, but I want something really good. I wanted to be a good step. If we're going to go somewhere else, I want it to be a big, good step. And that's why we started talking to 98 Rock in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that was like my only thing is like, I don't really want to. I'm done. And, you know, eventually got to that point of doing that podcast. But I'm glad that we did that because, I mean, it was just it was just so early. I mean, it's the same thing with like the radio show. We say this all the time. The radio show is too early too. If everything was like pushed up 10 years, things would be so different for us. We made a name for ourselves and did what we did without social media.
Yeah.
Without any social media. Total old school. Phone calls and FM radio dial. I mean, that's in out on the streets. You know, and you think about being able to make something out of nothing with people giving you nothing and nobody really having your back in that entire building except for just a couple of people. I mean, we worked in a building with radio stations that had budgets that your jaw would drop if you saw the amount of money and effort and things that they put into those other radio stations. We were completely just think, why are you guys here? What are you doing? You know, that kind of thing. Chili, peppers, my God. Thank you.
Also, Cole and Owen,
yes,
chicken and tenor over on the PP.
Thank you. Thank you.
I thought her shirt said, I love senior citizens.
I was hoping so. Do you have a t-shirt that says I love senior citizens by any chance? Uchi, Wally, Uchi, bang, bang, you did it. Did I say that right? That was close.
With such enthusiasm, too. I'm very glad you went with that.
Hitting 100K subs, no small feat. I agree.
No.
And you've absolutely crushed it. Your talent, hard work, and undeniable vibes. Vibes is what it's about. That's it's
gotta have the vibes these days.
On the YouTubes. Tiff, thank you.
But it's been. Do you think it's a bigger? Because my son asked me this. He said, "Do you think it's a bigger accomplishment?" Thank you, Six. Send her over. A bigger accomplishment to get where we were in radio, to being number one for a little while, like we were, and being at that stage, or getting to 100K.
God damn, that's a
YouTube.
question. This day and age with the, that is an absolutely great question. I mean, you have so many odds stacked against you back in those days with being able to really do something, right? Now you've got too many ways. I mean, so it's almost like impossible to break through both of those. To be honest with you, they're almost both like impossible feats, really, when you think about it. If you're just starting out or you're at the bottom, if you will.
Yeah, because everything's been from zero.
It's got to be close. But you know what? I'll say this: if I had to choose one of them, I would say the 100K, and I'll tell you why. I would say the 100K. For us, for us, okay? This could be different for other people. But for us, in the way that we did things, the way that we wanted to do things, the way we wanted to build a community, the way that we wanted things to run, the way that we then want to get super techie and have all the kind of shit going on that I have to for the slot streams. You know what I mean?
I laughed about that. Now, when you say what you're saying right there, the first time I saw you with all the stuff on the screen and stuff, I laughed so hard. I said,
"Yeah,
Creed is doing what he hates."
No, I that kind of I want easy, so I can focus on other shit. You know, But let's be honest with you. Once in a while there'd be something that could be considered a clickbaity thing. Yeah, some tits on the screen or something funny, but that's nowhere near the kind of clickbaiting that these motherfuckers do. Like
Oh,
all
my
of them that are
God.
jumping on this LA fire train. Like this Jordan the Lion dude I saw, who's kind of roughly connected to Adam and Wu. That kind of shit. I mean, same with a bunch of them with their lives and just taking it, again, we've never done the way that we're supposed to do things.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some guidance. Mikey's learned a lot about YouTube.
Especially for me, I didn't even watch YouTube before we started YouTube. I'll admit that. I started looking at some of it. Oh, it says say seniors, it's just not citizens.
It's on the way, Hannah. They'll send it, and we have to buy another one.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that works.
I'm waiting for the email. But yeah, it's one of those things where anything that you see goes on the screen, I had to learn it. There was no handbook. There was no nothing. We started from zero. Woody's been around a long time too.
So that's why I'd say, did you answer him? Did you give him an answer?
I did not. I said, they were both meant a lot to me.
Absolutely. And
0.0.
Wow.
And I think that they're relatively close. Like if you sat there and debated that, back and forth. But I just think, you got to think about the amount of competition that you have here now. And then you think of the lack of resources and things back then. So it's almost a wash. But I would say that the fact that been able to achieve this point pretty much on our terms, if you will, or how we want things to be. And that's even more humbling, right? Because we haven't followed every damn trend. I'm sorry, but I will tell you, there's still, I make that joke about the jackpot stream, but you're not going to see me going like this, going on every fucking thumbnail. I'm sorry. It's so stupid. I don't believe that people legit are that fucking dumb in this world that they click on something because somebody's mouth is wide open, or that they're all like this. Oh my God. But the fact that we've been able to achieve this level, again, basically
with some of the best
the way we
people.
wanted to.
Some of the best people, man. I mean, looking back, we've had some people that have just really been there from like early on that just supported us and helped get us through. You guys have helped us, man.
Just 7 months ago. I don't know. That's been a pretty big pop in the last 7 months. I'll say that. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, I wouldn't even be. I'd have to go back and look through analytics.
Do you have any incidents that almost caused a breakup and split? What? Not between Mikey and I. No
cheese.
There's other than the cheese incident. That one was.
No.
I mean,
Creedence has some trying times where he's not been,
Yeah, there's been some days where I was not 100% behind everything for a lot of different reasons. And I'm being honest with you with this jackpot thing that really tested me, especially with putting the money into an entirely new everything, and then to just have problems that I should have if I'm in my mom's basement and I'm 18.
We got a LLC have nothing to do or partnered in any way with We Got a Jackpot. Any lawsuits or complaints should be directed strictly to Creed and not We Got an LLC. Thank you.
Now, back in the day, especially between Bishop and I, between Knox and I, between Knox and Bishop, not so much you and Bishop, though, unless you guys handled maybe things differently considering your family. K89, thank you. But I can tell you there's been some really, 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 really bad Some of them were so bad that they didn't even translate into the show. There was a lot of really bad fights, like on the show, if you will. You know, there were some that was so bad that we stopped, put a smile on, and nobody even knew that there's some that have been that bad. I can tell you that. But that was a lot of years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
a lot of years ago.
And it's one of those things where I hope that, I know, man, I've been going so gray, it drives me nuts. But ooh, there's a gray hair in my mouth. This could come from, and I figured it's mine. It's been a long, hard road. I mean, we've learned so much. You know how we were basically. Thank you. We were basically just so green and such noobs, as they say, to YouTube. So it was easy for us to make wrong turns. It was easy for us to do something we weren't supposed to and get the video yanked down or get in trouble with YouTube. And that was a huge thank you. I'm
Cash
on.
App, I believe.
I'm on it. Thank you.
God bless.
It's just, you know, getting to that point of where we were actually considered to have somewhat success and a little bit of respect. Not much. We've met some really great channels. The community of YouTube creators is not great.
Hello, everyone.
That's not a hallelujah.
It has a lot of great people we have met.
Idolade, thank you for the congrats. Here's 20 for a 6-pack. That's more than a 6-pack. I'm getting really cheap beer. I'm gonna get all suitcases, they call it, I believe.
6-pack of Diet Mountain Dew doesn't cost even that much. I mean, I'll be fine with it.
Be honest. There's a lot of weird people running YouTube, and guess what? There's a lot of weird people in radio too. We didn't get along with people that well. We really didn't. We really, really didn't. And same with YouTube. And I understand that.
And we've met some really cool people like Paisley over there, KCC, and Biggin has always been so nice to anytime we stop by there. Such a nice guy.
Thank you.
857's very nice, super nice to me every time I go by there as well. Tech Troublemaker. Roy has always been super nice to us. And, you know, I'm sure I'm forgetting a few people that have been nice to us. I mean, Law Talk with Mike came on with us once.
Yeah, we talked a lot of shit and joked around a lot, so I'm pretty sure that's probably what, you know, we never really like personally reached out to him or nothing. We just kind of
I mean, we don't have anything against the guy. Old Squishy Gardner has me and him have always been really cool with each other.
I mean, let's be honest. Code Blue Cam, there's been some really big, that have been cool to us in other ways too. Now your brother, not so much. Cooking, idiot.
What was his name? Cooking with.
I don't even remember. I still see his videos still pop up once in a while though.
I bet now that we have 100K, he wouldn't mind us watching his videos. I don't know.
Yeah, can we blur him out now?
Just put a voice changer on him.
Yeah, right. Only 99,000 more to go, Spaceman. Countdown is on. MB, thank you. 20 beautiful months.
MB, how are you doing? Good to see you.
I will say this though. I do want to say this really quick. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
We're not going to change. Just so you know.
No.
Ain't nothing going to change. Might get a little bit more polished up once in a while. You never know.
Oh yeah, I gotta get a new camera. This weekend I'm putting in a new monitor over here.
You know, but I mean, other than that,
I will say this. I'm very humbled to already have 121 subscriber cushion. Much appreciated for that. It means a lot to us. And there's a lot of you guys that have supported us a lot, and we haven't even got to speak to you once. So to all the lurkers and stuff out there, We only get to talk to like 1% of our audience. We would love to talk to everybody. We would love to do a meet and greet sometime where we could hang out with you guys. Maybe me and Creed would do a live show or something.
Sarah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Sarah, much appreciated. Creed's almost caught up with me. Kimmy sending in 10 bones, by the way. Nothing from Brian. Just strictly 10 bones from Kimmy.
Thank you all. I feel bad just putting up your comments and you guys being so nice and not saying thank you to each and every one of you, but I appreciate it. Really do. Oh,
yeah, that's right. Pick it up, big boy.
I miss Voyeur Voyage too, to be completely honest with you, very much so. It was something very, very unique and different. That's the thing about
Voyeur Voyage. Oh, very different. And we got in so much trouble.
So much craziness.
Oh my gosh. I got so many threatening emails from people that didn't speak English.
Yes.
You would be
who didn't understand that it was good for them. All of that was so good for them and their channels.
Yeah.
None of them understood it. Because they got a couple of Americans making fun of them or whatever they thought.
You'll make money off of my face.
Uh-huh. Jesus Christ.
Now we're making money off of these faces. Thank you, Bruno.
Bruno!
With 100.
Thank you.
100. Thank you.
Good. Cash that shit out yet?
No, we're going to, though.
Daddy's kind of broke. When's this? Man, getting paid once a month is so much fun.
Oh, never mind. Thank you so much, Bruno. Wow. It's very
so close. We were so close, but yet so far away.
No.
Can't wait for the 100K shirts. Make sure you offer kid sizes so Owen can twin with me.
I am working on the merch right now as we speak. Some of it is up already. Hey, is that the lady from 90 Day Fiancé brought Michael over? Is that Angela?
Oh, I wish it was. Sweet Tea 5 to the main channel. Thank you. And Chili Peppers.
Guys are awesome.
The guy took it. Yeah, did you guys ever shut up?
Hey, look, all that talking, look where it got us. I can say,
Ernie, you just 13 years in radio. Yeah, it's a shame the way that it really is a shame the way that radio is now. And I mean, it's just worse. And now it's all going to become AI. Ernie, where did you do? Where did you work? I mean, you don't have to say if you don't want to. Just one.
Oh my gosh, Bruno, thank you, Big Red Bruno. I will say this.
No, it means twice as many. Get ready. That's the only thing that's going to change.
Just tons more of those. When we started doing like the live shows with, at one point in time, we were only doing live chases, nothing but live. And then we decided, hey, we'll go with the concept where we'll just build a show and we'll do it once a week. And then we decided, hey, we'll take that show. It's doing pretty good. And we'll put it on every day. And once that concept took off, that was when we knew. I was like, okay, we actually got something.
Mm-hmm.
We got something that we could kind of run with. And it's been, I'm just surprised. Just surprised. Oh my God. Yes, please. And thank you. I see what Creed's doing. He's shopping for belt buckles.
And the spices.
But to have an opportunity to be here with you guys each and every day and to hear your stories. My God, I've cried more times reading you guys' emails.
That's true. We've had a couple of moments very that I can tell you that in our entire radio time, I mean, I never got that sentimental, but nothing.
No. There was that we just didn't have that connection. We had the connection like, hey, we're you know, the guys on the radio and you like us because of that. But it wasn't like, it felt like, okay, you made a difference in somebody's life. You helped them out. And I'm not trying to sound like, oh, we've done something amazing. It's just to know that we were able to help so many people through tough times. Just, I mean, it made it easier to get up every day and stay up all night working on stuff, to know that, hey, somebody's going to really appreciate this. And it was that just kept us going too. Thank you, Sid.
And I'm very, very sorry, guys. I am severely behind, but I don't want to, there's a lot of nice messages, and I want to make sure that I read them and we see them. And, but Mike, if we're going to put this up, we got to do it the right way, though.
Go ahead. I mean,
do we have it anywhere?
Oh, yeah. It's right here. Hold on.
You have the opener, any chance?
Oh, I'm sure. Just give me a second and I'll
Shelly, thank you.
Don't get excited. This ain't We Got to Chase. Move that up there. You bring this down here. Wow, there's a lot of clips here. Oh, thank you. Well, much appreciated.
90 Rock's a great station.
We don't have, I guess we don't have that background anymore.
Oh,
that's
no.
all right. But we got this.
That's
So that'll work. And of course, where is it at? Where's the opener? I know it's here. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it either.
That's it. Thank you, Cooper.
I know who that guy is. Maybe this isn't under here. Let me look. Poor
Samson. Thank you. Oh, yeah, it's time for Poor Sports with Mickey. Patrick, thank you. My station out here in San Diego, I wish. I stopped listening to the station after you're over. God, thank you for being here. Patrick, thank you for the $5. No, God,
Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting closer.
Are you? It's been so long that.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there you are. Boom. Lights are on and we're home. Here you go, Creed. Just for you. Oh, no, not that. Sorry. Here you go, Creed. Just for you. Nope, not that either. Here you go, Creed. Just for you.
And don't forget, like, subscribe. Yeehaw, baby.
Beef Wellington, pepper beef, beef jerky, beef with broccoli, beef burritos, beef fajitas, beef tacos. Do you see where I'm going with this? Beef. It's what's for dinner.
And in perfect fashion, the camera went down the minute that the opener ran. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, fucking nothing will change once we hit 100K. I promise you.
Nothing but professionalism.
This will be nothing but a giant shit show from here on out. By the way, I've had that up for about 10 minutes. It's been running
smooth as silk. Do we need to jump back off on it or what? I mean, I hate the false advertising. Oh, look, there it is. It came right back.
By the way, they haven't been up, Pamela. Thank you.
Thanks, Pamela.
They haven't been up on YouTube in a while.
Really? All right. Yeah. So a lot of people don't know about We Got a Steak. Another accident, just like Voyage. Creed had found this channel. He's like, hey, I found a thing that shows inside a restaurant and they got to eat at this table. I was like, wow, that sounds like a great concept. Let's try that.
Yes. Oh, man, that must be amazing. Sarah, thank you for the 10 bones. Appreciate it.
Oh, my God. I am so lost in over here. I'm in the weeds, I believe they call it.
Their camera sucks. And that girl looks like she's having a stroke right now, the poor thing.
Oh, no, don't say that. Somebody's already yelled at me the other day for that.
Okay.
Oh,
Penny, thank you. By the way, I tell you, there's so many things about what we do, but we make jokes about the day that Penny's not there. But there was a day. There was one day, or maybe
one
two.
Day.
Maybe just one.
Maybe a couple. I don't know.
We didn't see Penny at the end, and let me tell you, my whole day was different. Penny's always there. Debbie, holy shit!
Where have you been, Debbie? Debbie, where have you been?
Debbie, first of all, thank you for the $50. Congratulate. Look at this. Look at the socks. You guys see the socks? Can you guys see the socks? I can't blow it up anymore. Those are beautiful socks, though.
One of a kind. But fittingly, me and Creed are on the same sock.
And good. Oh yeah. So you could have just bought. Oh, so we can get rid of the one sock. Anyway, there's 2 play buttons coming. Don't you worry. That's right. There may not be 2 giant foam steak hats. But
I'm packing those up today.
I meant to send that out along with your expensive.
Give me a minute.
Debbie, great to see you, OG Debbie, and I love that you still got the socks on.
I hope you are doing well. Good to see you, Debbie.
So, anyways, putting this up was a complete failure, but not that. The steak thing, but actually, we got a steak performed very well. So much so that we got.
Do they have anything in the can that we could watch, maybe?
Oh, you mean like their YouTube?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I went to that restaurant, by the way, with Crass.
We saw your hand once.
It was way bigger than I expected.
Well, I mean, it is called the Big Texan.
The establishment itself is way bigger. The eating area, not as big as I thought. So it was kind of a catch-22. Their gift shop is almost as big as the part you go in to eat steak. They have their shopping on point. Their commerce is number 1.
Last time they were on was a month ago. I don't know why they're not doing lives anymore.
Well, after we had found their channel only had 100 and some subscribers. And we started watching it, and before long, they had busted over 1,000. And I got a very nice email from their director over there thanking us for, kind of helping them out. And if I remember correctly, it was so busy over there, they made April a mod on their channel.
April.
Because she was there all the time. She was made a mod. They
have almost 10K, by the way.
Are you serious?
9.59.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Look at that big old hat on that fella.
Hey, that's a great time to become a member.
Why not? Does that guy got headphones on?
He does. He's not. He thinks he's playing poker. And thank you, 10 bones. So happy found your channel. Congratulations on the 100K. Thank you.
Did you call any of your family and tell them like, hey, 100K? Like, was anybody like impressed? Like your wife or your parents?
Jesus, that was loud.
It was. It scared me. Whew. Usually I get attacked after that.
That's true.
Thank the Lord. You have 1,000 followers on TikTok. That's amazing. I think I got like 100 or something, allegedly.
On TikTok?
Hot pot.
You ever had a hot pot?
Can't say I have. Oh! By the way, RIP to my other one.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad there.
Let's see if I can get this one to work again. Oh. Listen to this. It's haunted.
She purring.
It's haunted. Ready?
Ready. Megaluya, Pampa.
Megaluya is on the other page.
I bet that guy's got 1,000 or so. He's propping it up on the butter right now, doing his live stream on the TikTok.
Well, I do a live one, or I'm going to change all the stuff, but Megaluya.
Megaluya.
Megaluya, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. Kat's been around for
thank you, my friend.
A long time.
Kat has supported us through some shit times.
That's for sure. That is true.
We had friends that become enemies and enemies that become friends. That's how long Kat's been around. She's seen it all.
The only way that you could make Mikey a tiny bit happier today is if Ivan comes in and says hi.
Oh my God. If Ivan showed up, I would cry. I would cry if Brent would show up. I haven't seen Brent. I'm getting worried about Brent. He's still paying for his legend status, but it hasn't been buying forever. It's kind of worrisome. The billionaire cowboy. Is this guy driving a truck right now? What is that thing? Playing video games? What's going on?
It does go. Subby for 500. I love that. Guys, I didn't realize I'm this far behind. I'm going to have to read chat.
Oh, you're way behind. I'm way behind.
Kind of wild. Thank you. I'll go back in and I will read chat. I didn't realize I was this far behind.
Oh, great. Now Creed's putting me behind.
Now I just look like this is what happens right here. This is the kind of shit that we bitch about, are people that are just putting up their fucking super chats, which we appreciate because, again, we don't ask for them. We don't plead. We don't beg. We don't try to manipulate. We don't do any of the shit that so many YouTubers do.
Until now. So come on, it's 100.
Welcome. But I mean, that's our pay. I mean, you guys think you make any money off of ads on YouTube?
But here's the big question. Why is that guy's steak so big?
Yeah, does it not look like
it looks bigger than usual?
140 ounces? Are they pounding the living shit out of them things?
It's got to be pounded out. Oh
my God.
Gosh. My gosh. Look, I got to do it. Let me save this.
Just go find it. I've had enough of steak. We can move on. Go back to what
we're going back to our roots.
Yep.
Back to the smoky back rooms. Back to the megaloo. Thank you. I like that Tiff. We decided we put her two together and give her the mega.
I like that.
And oh yeah, I forgot to get here's your one, cat.
Thank you both. That is awesome.
Thank you guys. Much appreciated.
Well, it sounds like it's working great now. Joey B, member for 13 months.
I just had to beat on it, I guess.
YouTube junket. You need to get his phone number.
Reach out.
He called me not 2 minutes after I'd fired up a slot stream today, and he called at 4:03 Friday.
Oh, I'm getting close. I'm on Cat's Dono.
Are you? That's all right. I have skipped so many great. I promise you. We can go back in on StreamYard. I mean, you can on YouTube, but it's just easier for me to do it this way. I can go back in and go through and see everything. The Ham King, ladies and gentlemen. The Ham King.
Volcano. Ooh, Crisco. Stripper days are over. I hung up my G-string.
Oh, Brandy, that is so sweet. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Hell of a milestone. Seriously, I mean, I don't think we'll celebrate any more milestones from here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you never know.
Maybe maybe 200, sure.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Kelly says, PP check.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
I will read that at 8:51. Mark it down because I just skipped about 7,000 comments.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we are way behind.
Wellness check on Bob, please. Wellness check on Bob. Thank you. Yeah, Lambo Red is who we were talking about.
April.
Kind
of wild, Dwight.
Courtney, yay.
Courtney, yay, Courtney.
Seriously, by the way, those steaks looked oddly humongous.
Yeah, like they've been
real thin now.
Because used to be thick, remember?
Yeah.
It looked really thin.
You know, it wasn't. I mean, it was a long time ago, but it wasn't all that long ago that Rafa did jump in and say hi. So we did know that he was alive as of, what was that? Probably 2 years ago now, maybe.
Something like that. All right.
Was it not during a? It was during a live, wasn't it? During a live chase, I think.
Yeah, had to be.
I'm pretty sure.
I know you guys are like, wow, this entertainment level. Next tier.
I'm so sorry, guys. Creed needs to go out and check the traffic and weather together very quickly, but I'm not doing that until I'm caught up. You do that all you want. We appreciate it. I just, both of us feel funny. Still do. After all these years. Still feel funny about you guys, the way that you guys
support us. Yeah.
Support us. Is it just
there's really no other way of saying it. Supporting us.
For reals. And we certainly appreciate it. Flush, there you are. It's good to see you, buddy. I'm still shocked. There's a shocking moment out of all of this. Is when Flusher came on with us. Very surprised.
Yeah. I just wish you would have turned on his camera.
Well, that's for $250K. He said, Rolf, our old boss, Rolf. Thank you. Had 40 kids, I think it was. Did he not have like 20 kids or something like that?
Yeah, it almost seemed like he was Mormon or something. He had so many children.
Oh, Joey, I got a lot to read. Let's see. Congratulations. Thank you for all the laughs from me and where. We are currently headed south, away from the wildfire smoke. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You know, so many people being affected by just the smoke and the air pollution alone. They were saying something very interesting today. By the way, I watched an absolute heartbreaking interview with, I believe, she is the fire chief, I believe, for right in the city. I'm pretty sure that she was pretty high up. That interview with her about not even knowing about like a reservoir where there was no water. She really toted the line, but said what she needed to. It was very, very interesting and absolutely crazy. I felt so bad for her. And then I was watching this dude talk about today that once everything's done and settled down, the amount of runoff that's going to be coming down and polluting
my gosh,
out of everywhere. I didn't even think about that.
It's a disaster. It really isn't. It's just
I can't imagine.
Heartbreaking.
J Fire 5 months.
Really, we got 50,000 a piece. So
that's right. Mikey, can we get a second legend status members only shirt?
Absolutely.
And put a $5 discount on it because it costs her $5 to send that.
Absolutely. There'll be a promo code. Use code GIFT. Code GIFT.
Isaac Peters.
Oh, we're on the same ones.
Really?
Yeah. But there's 51, so I don't know how far down 51 I am.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
How'd my light go?
Turn on your highlights.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, my friend.
Wow. What? Not only a gift to us, but a gift to everyone here that picks up a freebie. Remember, with those freebies, you can go back and watch all of the old members only. And there are a lot of them. We have over 4,000 videos on this channel.
Really?
Yes. And over 40 million views.
Thank you, Alex. 40 million?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're 7 times smaller, and the Woo Dog just celebrated 300 million.
Oh, wow.
And we're 7 times smaller than his channel. Think about that. DK, thank you. 100K late fee. I like that.
That's something we're going to institute from here on out.
Yeah, I did. You know what happens there is everybody starts chatting even more. T Ziggy, thank you.
Ooh, I see the bottom. And it's not me. Mega. So moving forward, we're going to hire somebody to just come in and type donos. Look, there's some designs up already. If you go to our store, there are some already up there.
Boggy, thank you.
If you go to our store, which there's a link, if you go in there, there are some 100K merch already in there. Took the time to make the stickers exactly special just for that. The shirts, 2 different kinds of shirts for 100K. So make sure you check that out. Hey,
John.
buddy.
Awesome to see you. Thank you.
I'm going to have me some stuffed crust.
I got scared with the evacuation, but we're okay. Stuffed crust to celebrate with. There you go. I like that. Good
Thank you. That's all I think of every time I see some stuffed crust pizza.
Oh, F off. No, Cletus, I believe it is heavily rumored that he's going to be in the ARCA race in Daytona. If that's true, that's going to be pretty badass.
I mean, there's so many channels that got bigger than us very quickly, but there are also channels that aren't, personality driven or anything like that. Oh, there he goes.
We're caught up.
There he goes.
Here's another thing I want to add to. Oh, that hurt. Here's another thing too. Yes, definitely got some big views as far as some videos on this channel, but never what we thought. In the beginning, we thought at some point, if we keep it up, we're going to catch one of those viral videos, right? That's going to really, really, really
take off,
change overnight, right? And you get that really good bump, and then we'll just go from there. Never happened.
Nah. But that's all right.
It's good. Lath, thank you, my friend. I gave you a free hallelujah because Lath always comes in and asks for it. He doesn't have to ask for it anymore. He just gets it. See how that works?
By the way, I opened this up to the people on Facebook because they never get anything nice.
Oh, awesome. Very nice. I wanted to say, just to add to everything, I'm glad that it didn't. And the other thing is, too, is that even though it was like, I guess, COVID times when we started,
it was.
We still made it through that. There's a lot of people that, as COVID calmed down and as things started to get back to normal for everybody, there's a lot of people that everything changed in their world as far as YouTube wise, and they didn't know what to do. They had no idea what they're going to do with their channel. That's one thing. Mikey and I have said this a million times. If we ever got super heat from not being able to watch like a live chase or cord or anything that we do, we can always pivot and do something. You guys, we sit there and watch people eat a 72-ounce fucking steak. We watched people's cameras in other countries that were doing nothing 99.9% of the time. And it was fun. So we never really worried about that, which is kind of neat, but that's also lucky for us because, well, we've kind of already been doing this in a fashion for many years. Whether in front of a mic or just in a car. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, we don't change much,
What you see is what you get, Daddy.
Yeah, get ready. We got to skate. BRB.
All right, he's going to BRB. So I've got to try and figure out where he's at. I'm only 2,500 comments behind. It shouldn't be that hard. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's huge. I'm not gonna lie. I told everybody I knew. I was like, everybody, you got to see what I did, and look like tits. Yes, exactly. Mission accomplished. Yeah, I'll show you guys some of the merch real quick. And this is in no way telling people, hey, go buy the merch. You got to go buy this. If you want to buy it, it's always been that way. Just so if you guys wanted merch, there would be merch. We make very little money off of merch. Like, I'm sure we could if we like put it together ourselves and shipped it out, but to do that for 5 or 6 shirts is kind of dumb. So, Let's see. How do I look at my own store? Stores. Here we go. View store. All right, kids. Let's share the screen and we'll look at some stuff. And if there's something that's not up here that you like, hey, that'd be cool if you do that, just let me know. Or if you see something you're like, Mikey, that's so stupid. Why would you do that? Let me know. All right. So take this down, put this up. I don't know if we can see that very well. Let me make it bigger. That's what she said. No. Let's bring this up a little bigger. Maybe. Yes. No. Where the hell? That's not what I wanted. There we go. See, I'm still learning everything. Bigger. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't make it look bad. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, so I made a fanny pack. I don't know why. I think probably because I want one. So I made it. The sticker is perfectly placed logo. These ones that look like this sticker don't have anything on the back, but the ones that say 100K baby, like this one, they do have something on the back. How do I navigate this thing? Yeah, it's $38 in case you're wondering. Flip over, turn. Why can't you see the back? If you need anything bigger than 5X, we're all out. Well, that's so weird. I know everybody. Good to see you too. But yeah, that's the back. Right there. Looks like it crashed through your back. And with this one, you got the date. With yesterday's date. You also got a mug that's two-sided. There's the mug where it looks like it's busting out. And if you like some Judge, what's his name? Fleischer stuff, it's there too. But I'll be working on some new stuff, putting some more stuff up. I'm going to leave this stuff up for a little while because there's no reason to have 100K merch for sale for months at a time. So yeah, there's that. I'll go over here and read a few of these stellar comments. Go down here. OG shirts. I will be making more. I have an OG design that actually is going up probably next week or so. I'm not clicking anything else, Greg. The fanny pack, man. Come on. I love fanny packs. I love, especially if I'm out on vacation somewhere. Slap that bad boy on. Boom. Yeah, I saw that too. We got slowed down. I wasn't happy about that. Damn it. It slowed us down. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We got a troll where? Where? I was hoping we had one. Do. I don't see a troll nowhere. Did somebody already get them? Oh, well. But yeah, so merch is one of those things. If you guys want that kind of stuff, you just got to contact me and say, hey, I want you to make XYZ, and I'll get it put together as quickly as I can and put up there. Like I said, we don't sew a lot, but
thank you for getting Xavier.
Oh, what was Xavier?
I didn't even get to see it. She was so fast.
Good job. Kay, another creator. That was not, we knew Kay before she was famous. Before she was a creator.
Hey, I just opted in to allow gifts. You know how I did it?
How?
Underneath the 20 thing, it said that if I clicked that, then I could push the toggle over to accept gifts.
Maybe that's something new.
Yes, I thought that was interesting.
I've been getting gifts of channels. I didn't like, I guess once you accept gifts, it'll do it for any channel anywhere. Because I've been getting like ones from channels I haven't even like been interested in. Tumblers.
We already have tumblers. Two of a kind tumblers with rubber on the bottom too, which I love.
Rumbelas. I know. Tumblers. Okay, let's see. I'll write that down.
Full Bar on Patrol. That's another one. He was awesome when we went into his chat that time when he was live, and he's actually a fan of the channel. And we were like,
I was shocked. I didn't think we had any fans. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Would you ever try to snowboard right now at your age or ski?
Leather and Lashes, probably. I did. Where did we end up?
Pamela is last. The senior citizen discount Pamela. That needs to go up.
So Flusha, there's nobody more resilient and innovative than 490 radios.
Washed up has-beens.
And thank you, Double L.
Isn't it kind of interesting that Flusha and L come in together?
Yeah, they seem to be doing a lot together there in our channel.
Yeah. Our first baby will be named Creedence.
Which one comes first, that one or the one across the pond?
I don't know. I don't know if they're looking to have any chitlins or not. I don't know. I can't determine how old Fred is.
Oh, look at that kid. It just almost wiped out grabbing that. Almost went down.
To me, Fred will always be like a 20-year-old dude all the time.
I think that Fred is actually older than we think. Just looks
I think so too. Because he's so worldly. Worldly Fred.
Hashtag check. Pick a few more mods. There are good people here, and they help me show up. You're a big league now.
We should have more mods or less mods.
We used to have way too many, I can tell you that. You'd show up in the damn chat, and it'd be all wrenches all the way through.
And we have people I've got to take wrenches from that don't even come around anymore.
Thankfully we don't need a lot. I mean, when shit gets kind of crazy at different times with live chases, yes. Thankfully, pretty much everybody's on fairly decent behavior.
I think so.
Yeah, and they're not going very far because this is just the park where they allow skiers for some reason. That would annoy the living shit out of me.
Bruno, were you asking to become a mod? Is that what you wanted? Now the chat will be too slow. Slow mo.
It's perfect for me. I can keep up with it.
Oh, I can't keep up with. I go to channels and I can't read anything.
Yeah, the day we met Fred Franklin is the day he became Fred Franklin.
Yeah, it wasn't shaming. It was improving on his actual name.
Thank you, Greg Z.
I upgraded his name.
St. Vincent. F5, yes.
F5. F5.
Hell, we had a complaint about a mod that's not even a mod this week.
Yeah. I don't get all those anymore as much as I did. There was one day that I got a bunch, but not as bad as it used to be because I didn't know what a mod was supposed to do. Again, I'm not going to lie and say I was a huge YouTuber. I wasn't. And then I would never want. Okay. All right.
Yes. That's it. You want us to really fuck up shit? Just tell us to shut up.
It's going to just go off the rails at that point. Ooh. I don't know what it means when somebody's money is pending. But I will. Oh, God.
Aqua, that's a big one. 10 more. Did I get one? Can I finally be able to look at our. Yay!
Did you get it?
I sure did.
Who besides Creed was more deserving than that free?
Dude, I haven't been a member on any of our channels in a very, very long time. So thank you, Aqua. Thank you.
Let's see here. Bruno, at it again, Daddy. 100 bones from Bruno, baby.
Thank you.
And even though it's pending, I'll go ahead and shout it out.
Yeah.
From Brian and Kimmy for more cowbell, 50 bones, baby.
Oh,
50
hell
bones.
yes.
More cowbell, Creedence.
I could not ring this
old.
thing very good tonight.
Creed is getting old. My paraplegic great aunt used to ring one of those at every football game, and it sounded way better than that. Just saying. Just saying.
You do. Thank God Grotto's around. I can blame him for everything.
Every unexpected pregnancy, it's on him. Plan B was brought up by Grotto.
By the way, speaking of Grotto, it's something we can blame him for. If we want to try it, there is a way to do we got to chase every day vertically as well, very easily, if we wanted to, if people give a shit. I hate that shit because I watch on a TV. I'm unlike many people. But it would be very, very easy to try if we want to at some point.
Wouldn't it make ours look worse?
No, I think that it's possible to like kind of cut it so that like we would be, I think.
I know a lot of people are watching us on phones. Do this, turn it sideways and just watch it.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, that's how you're going to see things much better that way. But no, I think that there's a way like that we would be on top basically, or on the bottom, if you will, of the screen, and then the rest of it is big. I think that's possible. I think, but today's a good day. Creed got a membership.
He'll be talking about that more than the 100K. Did you hear I got a membership?
I'm going to post on Facebook as soon as we get done.
Okay. I think I figured out where I'm at. All right.
Thank you so much, Kelly. It's a big day. Never forget. And yes, only for 1 month.
But just think, you can go back and watch all those members onlys.
Yes, and to be honest with you, and I forgot that you had made the one where we had everybody on for the first time. I've been wanting to see that. I forgot. Didn't you make that
It's
public?
public, yeah.
That's right. No, but Creed can go out and then check the traffic and weather together and still monitor what's going on. Anyways,
Make sure Mikey hasn't gone rogue.
yes, I promise you some of the money from today will be consumed tomorrow. Thank you.
Consumer help.
Promise you that.
All the rest will be appreciated next month on the not the this mix, but the next month.
Yeah. Little crafty grandma.
Crafty. Where's our crafty grandma? Carol. Wasn't Carol here?
Oh, neither can I, Vicky. Well, and I apologize too. Partially my fault. It was up until, I don't know, 3:00 this afternoon. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's kind of weird that I guess we're doing it at 8 because I was like, I didn't get anything from Mikey. Nor did I get anybody else's messages today because the last message that I had sent on Facebook, wasn't even thinking, was over on the on our Facebook page about our mod that's not even a mod. But anyways, I forgot to manually switch that back, so I had no idea that. And I had about 8 messages on Facebook, and yeah. Whoops.
I was like, man, maybe Creed don't want to do it today. Maybe he's got something going on or something. He's working on Jackpot channel.
And here's another thing is that Grotto explained that to me too, is that it's not so much great for everybody to be able to watch the way that it is the vertical. It's more that, it's very, very hard to find anything live on YouTube unless you're into that YouTube mobile feed thing. And that algorithm's completely different than here on this YouTube. So there's that. Something to think about. Dewey, thank you.
Dewey.
Congratulations. When is your 300 sub party, St. Vincent? I might show up. I have a membership to this channel now.
Are we going somewhere special for it, or not going out to eat or anything?
we were talking on Jackpot, and people really got going about because somebody had brought up, about us actually really, you and I, really thinking about doing a true meetup. See, and like I said to everybody, I said it's tough because we have a lot of West Coast, we have a lot of East Coast, we have a lot of people. It's just so hard to figure out. Like,
yeah, it's one of those things of what state do we pick? Do we pick the state that has the most people that are subscribers, or do we pick a place that is in the middle of the country? Or a place that's kind of like a known spot where people can go.
That's when I brought up the cruise thing, though. I still think the cruise thing is a great idea. It's some way, somehow, if we had somebody that really knew their shit, I think that could almost be it, but I don't know. Oh yeah, by the way, any of you that have any questions, again, nothing here would change if we were to run a vertical stream. It's completely separate than what you're seeing now. That is for mobile users only that are on that thing. It wouldn't be any different. No change to. We wouldn't be making any giant changes like that. And I've also been very outspoken about the amount of dipshits, I think, that changed over to basically just vertical and that are all back now, strong, not doing just vertical, because they lost their ass. And there is probably 8, 10, 12 channels that are just...
I can tell you why that is. Because
so gone now, because everybody got that bump.
The Google manager mentioned it. If we were going to do any of that, I said, nope. And she never said another word about it.
They got that, the algorithm bump, and they were killing it. But that all went away. That nice algorithm bump that they offered everybody that wanted to jump on that bandwagon band train,
or the band train,
They
had a lot of hits. Was it Drops of Jupiter?
Road.
Drops of Jupiter, is that one of their songs? Guys in Truck Train?
Band Train, that train band song. But yeah, there's a lot of quite a bit, because I've seen a couple of them pop back up. I'll tell you one that really I was really.
Are you doing
sad
Jackpot
about.
on it or something?
Huh?
Are you doing Jackpot vertical?
Eventually, I think we're gonna do. We have a lot of plans, a lot of things.
I'll wait till I see your algorithms, your analytics, and then we'll decide.
We couldn't get past just trying to fucking stream properly, and I think that we might be at that point. I don't know. We'll see. But you can't do nothing until you can just just stream normally.
Do the basics right.
Person. That's what I mean. Yeah. We've never been ones to run a marathon, no less run a marathon before we can walk. I know there's a lot of jokes that could go along with that, but you know what I mean.
Oh man, I appreciate it, man. I know you've been through a lot of. I appreciate your note, and that was the
note was fantastic.
Going through a lot there, bud. We're thinking about you. See, that's most people will do that. They just get on their TV. Pick Australia.
American courts, welcome.
I know, they're just handing out these things to everybody. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Lane, that's possible. We could do one of those Cruise America or a U-Haul. I've seen lots of U-Hauls. You could do a U-Haul. You can make a U-Haul like a camper. No, that's entirely possible. That's a lot of fucking money, though, that we don't have. I can tell you that right now.
Somebody had to give us an RV for free, first of all.
Well, they did. We drove it all the way to the liquor store that was right next to the cop shop. And then we had, bands doing drugs in it. And we never got in trouble for that, though.
Yeah. Or how about everybody pick a place we can agree on? See, the only problem with that is no matter what we do, somebody's going to say, man, I wish y'all had done this.
Yeah.
Instead.
I like the idea. I wonder really seriously how much. Fuel would be crazy, but I know that those Cruise America things are pretty expensive, but we could do it in a Winnebago. We really could. That would be pretty interesting, especially if we attempted to live stream that. But then, see, there you go with that tech shit. You can't just use your phone and go live in a lot of different areas. There's so many of these that have like these multiple. It's like they have all of their phones basically are tied together.
See, we'd
Like,
have
they're
to
on
be like
every
real
network.
YouTubers and make videos and put them up.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
That'd be the only way to do it.
Yeah,
You would go in live maybe for 5 seconds or something here and there, sure, but nothing.
yeah.
in
If we were
for
somewhere
long.
where it was not Blue Springs Park where the manatees are in Florida.
Everywhere we stop would be Blue Springs manatees.
I'm afraid of the ocean. Could we meet in Vegas? That's a good enough reason to go to Vegas. I mean, Vegas is very easy to fly to, but then again, we're not worth flying to meet. I promise you that. That's
Vegas.
the thing.
All right, Vegas is super cheap to fly to. Super cheap to fly to. Super cheap to stay. Basically.
Oh well, it's free for me to stay. Yeah, I could probably get a flight there too. I'm not worried about that. It's. I mean, I'd need about $20K just for gambling.
I
We're
would
be there for 2 days.
I would need like $50 so I could go to the Zach Baggins Haunted Museum.
Oh yeah, and I want to go to the punk. I do want to go to the punk thing, and I want to go when a good punk guided tour is happening. Did you see that? They bring in different people from punk bands.
I saw they were doing
tour.
something, but it was a guided tour.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I mean, it's a little extra. And then the pinball thing, that would be fun. And then we can go and recreate, if you wouldn't mind bending over at the Heart Attack Grill so I can pretend I'm Dawn. Or who was it who was spanking him? The sister? I don't even remember.
No. It was the waitress.
The waitress.
She does the spanking.
That's right. Mayor, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. I love hearing stuff like that. I really, really do. Yeah, Buc-ee's in Florence, South Carolina would be fine too.
We just rent out their conference room.
Yes.
Meet out in the parking lot, talk for 5 minutes, and everybody leave. Good scene.
I don't know, Pamela. I mean, Florida's, easy to get out of if we were to do a cruise.
I don't know. Oh, to go down to the Keys?
Only if Judge will join us.
Get Middleton to come down there with us, show us all the haunts.
Yeah, but then if we do the middle of the country, where are we going? There's not a lot in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
I mean,
sometimes it's hard to get to the middle of the country.
See, I like Vegas because it'd be easy to get away from all of you guys.
All right, so we do a meetup. What are we going to do to entertain people? Because they're not just going to meet us for an hour. I mean
we'd have to have some sort of, something to do. I don't know. I'll go out to dinner at the White Castle.
Creed and Mikey's treat.
We'll all meet at Terrible's, and then we'll walk across the street to Circle K, and we can gamble at gas station. Yeah, I don't know what we really would do. I mean, I guess I will say this. It should be very, very, very easy and very economical to find a place, a small, even if it was a banquet room. I mean, we could do something like that easily and just hang out. But we're kind of boring to hang out with, so as you'll see.
We'd have to get up and do like a show.
For all 6 people that come?
For all 5 people that come. Don't get a big head. 6 people. This guy's crazy. 5.
Yeah, it's I didn't even realize this. Like, I didn't even realize this was a thing. So like there's these things that basically like every single SIM card, it's almost like if you take like 5 different phones, right? You got T-Mobile, you got Verizon, you got AT&T, and they're all into one thing. And what it does is as it drops out or it's shitty, it moves on to the next automatically to keep the stream up. I mean, I can't imagine what that shit costs. I really can't imagine. I think Vegas probably would be the best because then that is a relatively short drive for all of our West Coast. I mean, that's the only way that we're going to see anybody from, and we've got a lot of people on the West Coast, I know.
American courts is right too, and on two aspects: one, the technical side of things, and two, everybody thinks they can do a live stream. That I could do what they do.
Hannah, he's in the number 2. What? How big is LA? Market wise, is it not number 2?
Geez.
I mean, you're in of course, yes. When you're in a giant major city, yes. But when you're driving across country in an RV
in the middle of nowhere,
it doesn't quite work that way in Oklahoma. I mean, I joke
had terrible service going through the desert.
I mean, I joke about being at the Blue Springs. It's really not. I mean, it's really not that far out in the middle of nowhere of Florida. It's there's a lot around it. And I had zero service because, shocker, there was some people around.
Yeah,
of course you can go
on the streets of LA. Yeah, absolutely.
You go to Manhattan and walk around. Yeah, I mean, it's sure, of course. And you go through Oklahoma. Hell, even parts of South Carolina, I drop out. I was shocked. In like Gatlinburg, I was able to do some stuff. When I was up on top of Anakeesta, I was shocked. But you know why? Because there wasn't many tourists there because there was a hurricane coming. That was going to devastate eastern North Carolina very bad. But no, I was shocked at that even. I mean, I have been in cabins that there's zero service, no matter what you did. And their Wi-Fi was just as bad. Oh, that's a young man's game there. I can't imagine falling down one time like I used to on a snowboard. I would be in the hospital in 2 seconds.
I couldn't imagine falling out of this chair I'm sitting in and getting off the floor.
Well, that's why we were thinking about Vegas, is maybe we can bring Jasmine. I still haven't seen a picture of her, so I don't know.
I haven't seen a picture either, so.
And my mother has been wanting to go to Vegas for years now, and I just keep saying no. I just don't. I don't know.
Fine. We'll all meet in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Or Gatlinburg, one of the two. Gatlinburg probably be better.
Gatlinburg.
Probably Rob. Thank you, my friend. 40 months.
They're opening an Amazon thing here in Jacksonville.
Well, he just got a new job, so he don't give a shit.
Oh, he's not with Amazon anymore?
I think.
Let's go see if you could transfer here.
What is there's actually a spot where you just park and get on a like a shuttle boat that takes you over to the Bahamas.
What about Key Largo?
What about
Montego?
Belize? I heard Belize is a tropical paradise.
Just don't go out after dark. Did you watch that video when the guy at the gas station said, "Yeah, we don't pump gas after dark."
Yeah, the guy. I mean, seriously, and that was in the nice spot. That was a good spot. That was the capital city of Belize.
We don't pump gas after dark.
That made me laugh. You know what really made me laugh? Did you see him? God, I need to bring this up, but did you see him attempt, to go and find whatever that area was called for that movie? Did you see that?
Mosquito Coast. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch that one?
Yeah.
There's a point, I don't know, 20 minutes worth, where he doubts himself about it, and it's very obvious that he has no idea, nor does any of the family that he's talking to does.
They're just taking the random spots.
And towards the end, it wasn't even the same spot that he previously was on, and he just kind of like starts going off about the fact that he absolutely found it, pat on the back, can't believe I did this, is amazing, this is it, this is the spot. And he like solidified that whole thing, because it was like the whole video needed that. Like he needed that because he was.
I think he needed that. Like he had to convince. Yeah, he convinced himself he found it. When I'm pretty sure he didn't.
He did. And Mikey, I got to tell you this because you'll enjoy this. We're talking a little bit about this on Jackpot today. Have you seen the Everything Autos where the Gatlinburg Hussey got towed? Have you?
I
seen
haven't watched it yet, but you told me it had
happened. So he gets towed, which is a great video. But so when we finally see the Gatlinburg, by the way, the Gatlinburg Hussey is the person that I saw when we were checking in.
You're like, yeah, there you go, yeah.
To our hotel. I saw him walk by, and I asked the lady, I said, "Is that the?" And she goes, "Yeah, we see him all the time." And then come to find out, I figured out why, because it's the next building over where he lives. Anyways, so it was very confusing because he comes walking up to Jeff and he says something about, please don't put that in the video. And Jeff's like, oh, yeah. No problem. And they shake their hand. And he's like, yeah. I go off or I do this or that. And then later in that, he said it again about going off and about, don't put that in the video. And Jeff's like, don't worry, it won't be in the video. Well, everybody that watched that video thought he's talking about the video that we're watching. And the Gatlinburg Hussy didn't want him being in that video.
No, something they cut out, right?
Yeah. So that's what happened. They think some of the troll, some of the different troll, we'll say they're basically troll channels that go after the Hussy, was saying they think that there was a phone call where he flipped his shit, which he's very famous for, by the way, having outbursts like Creed when he gets mad. But much, much worse. Like calling all tourists that come to Gatlinburg, trash. And I mean, there's a lot. There's quite a rabbit hole if you ever want to really dig. But so they think that Jeff, because Jeff always records almost every single phone call, it seems. He's always got receipts. Him and Kristen. So we think that the Hussy called and went off on him and probably didn't put two and two together that it was Jeff, first of all, and that it was probably being recorded. So that was pretty interesting to see. And by the way, he did some weird shit to the point where Everything Autos had to do a live stream and basically tell their viewers, some of you are really stupid. Because the Hussy did a live and he was like, well, some of us do collabs, if you know what I mean. He was insinuating that was all fake and stuff. And that got people going. And then all of a sudden saying that, basically that Everything Autos is, like the towing show in North Carolina and Miami.
The Lizard Lick.
Yeah. And they weren't happy with that for obvious reasons. But no, that was all very interesting. And by the way, Just Jay, it's funny that you say that about Dubuque, Iowa. Because of Adam the Woo, I actually do want to go to Dubuque, Iowa. I wouldn't even know of Dubuque, Iowa and the area around it if it weren't for him. That actually looks kind of a neat spot.
I don't want to tell Creed, but I've already booked Adam the Woo for his celebration gift.
Good. I would love to. I would love like a half an hour just to ask him questions.
Would you ask him? Is that a person?
Just trading, Mikey. Just trading. YouTube,
okay.
Just so you know, just trading. The person's not dead. They weren't just pulled off of a mountain with 50 broken bones. That was definitely a person in there.
Yeah, because I seen it go by empty.
I don't know if you know this, but it's kind of, you're on a fucking mountain going really, really fast sometimes, and there's not a lot you can do. I've had some out of control moments that were scary as can be. Sometimes you get
if
going.
I really know, hold on, don't change subject yet. If I really got Adam DeWoo to come on, would you talk to him and interview him?
Yeah, but you would never. He doesn't do any of that.
I don't know.
I would love to interview him, like actually interview him, but he wouldn't answer any questions.
Oh, I mean, I asked the man about sex life.
No, I mean, but I mean, it'd almost be like I'd want to give him more advice. It's like, it's like, dude, I mean, he brings it on himself. Like with that entire Reddit would shut the fuck up if he just stopped making proclamations and saying fit by 50 and that kind of shit. If you just own it. If you just own it that you like to go to fucking Del Taco every night, you just go.
Did you see the one where he bought the pizza? He went and picked up his pizza.
The entire pizza, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I did the whole fit by 50 thing and I fell off of it. Yeah, I went off the rails and I'm gonna go home and probably eat this whole thing.
That's the kind of shit that I mean. Just admit that. Yeah. Nobody's gonna give you shit about that. Nobody. Nobody's gonna give you shit about not working out in why pretend that you are? Why say that? I mean, there was a meme for so long about him. He still can't find a scale because he never weighed himself. He said he was 216 2 years ago. And then this time he said, well, I don't have a scale. And it goes on about, all of that shit. That's what I mean. That kind of shit, just own up to it. Stop with that shit. And then says, you're on the fucking road every day at a hotel. Every single one of them have a workout area. And trust me, they got a damn treadmill if you want to work out. You can only work out at home? What? I don't know. There's so much more. Mike, thank you for the congrats. I appreciate it. I go off on about Woo Dog all the time. I give him credit, though. These videos are interesting, him being in Belize.
His Belize trip has been beyond fascinating to me.
I like that. A meetup idea, rent an alcohol. Yeah, we could do that, like an American Legion alcohol. That night in a bar to let you.
What city would you like us?
Yeah, that's the city, though. That's what I mean. It would be so.
We figure out the logistics. We just got to figure out where the hell to do it.
That's true. There is more shit to go and do in Vegas outside of even gambling and drinking. There's a ton of shit that we could go do. I mean, we could all go bowling.
We could do an escape room. Anybody want to do one of those?
We could all go take the damn tour together and make that joke for the rest of our lives.
But how many people would we need to come to feel like it was a success?
Oh, if we did like a big one like that we kind of talked about for a while.
If less than 50 people showed up, I'd be.
That's what I would think. Yeah, I'd say about.
Oh my God.
Oh, I can't imagine that. Technology.
Science. So, okay. Now you're talking. Cancun.
Well, we could go stay with the old boss in St. Thomas sometime.
Does he still got that house for sale?
I don't know. They don't actually post that much. God bless. Wow, that was a good one. The live view solo, what does that go for? At 1K? That's not that. I know nothing of that.
Yeah. We aren't going to need that much live streaming.
No.
We'd have to live stream 24/7 to just validate the $1,000.
Oh, we should pull that's what we're going to start doing. We'll do these really weird. Have you ever seen a carpetbagger live stream?
Where he sits there and goes,
live? Yeah, he just stares. Do you know what he's doing? He's waiting for donos. He only talks to donos. He only talks. He will sit in a
He
hotel
does a meet and greet every single day. He's just sitting there waiting for somebody to show up. Hey, man, good to see you.
He sits there and just stares. And by the way, he deletes those immediately when they're done. Deletes them every time.
It's crazy. All right. I think we're giving out steam.
I tried and it's done. I mean, it won't pop up. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they're not on YouTube either.
Well, it sounds like we got a lot of planning to do for the coming year.
It's something to think about. I mean, I would like to do. I mean, it's time to do one. I see. That's the thing. Like, if we do a destination like that, then you kind of like. I mean, it's so much better.
It's
like
be a destination for somebody.
I mean, if it's just like, I mean, it's you know, the one in LA was great for you, and your Orlando was awesome, and got to see who you did and hung out. You know, that's awesome. But then you get into this where it's a little bit more like, I mean, now that, you know, there's people spending money to really do something, then it's like, I don't know.
Everybody's going to spend money, though. That's the point. Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
I'd love hate him in so many ways, though, Mike. It's like I look at things in such a different way, I guess. And it annoys the shit out of me. If he would just own up to things, nobody could say anything, and he brings it on himself. And it sounds terrible because he's, you know, I mean, oh, I don't drink soda. Well, you just ate, you know, it doesn't matter. You just what you just consumed.
There's a
it's
lot
just
of
shit like that
Coke
is-
signs around here.
He doesn't even know anything about. I didn't know a lot about it, but I've watched like Wendover Productions and a few other videos about cola wars in like third world countries. It's a big. There's a big reason why there's Coca-Cola signs everywhere. It's big money, really big deal. And of course, that takes 5 seconds of research that he can't seem to do. And you got to remember, like a lot of people that's on that Adam the Woo, criticism subreddit, they're all fans too. I mean, I don't know, if you just own up your stuff, you just don't make it such a big thing. It's like, I mean, you look at how much of a failure that was. He didn't even want to do that damn marathon, but the build up to it was such a big deal. I mean, he finally walked it. He brought down, unfortunately, Tim Tracker got his, was all shit because of Adam, because he hung out with him all the way in the bag with the balloon ladies. But if he just wouldn't do shit like that, I mean, oh, somebody just wrecked really hard. They ran into each other over on the ski thing right in here. That's the worst thing. Whenever you, like right in here, like if you ever fall on any of these, there's usually people that like man areas like that to make sure that you clear that, because that's a complete, any of the people coming down, getting ready, going 1,000,000 miles an hour don't know that you're behind there or right here or right here or right here. That's really scary. That person did that shit too.
Shit.
Well, I'll see it.
No, I'm trying to think too. I was like, I don't know how we're going to have to vote. I mean, aren't we? We have to vote for people to figure out where they would go to. Do we try and like get like a block of rooms? Is everybody on their own? Do we not tell people what hotel we're staying at? I mean, how's that work?
I know there's so much to it. That's what I mean. I mean, it'd almost be like a hard RSVP to make sure that we have enough people that are going to do everything that they can to make it there. I don't want to sell tickets or do any of that kind of shit, or tell you where to stay, or give any of that. I would still kind of would like to wing it in a way, but I'd also want to make sure
somewhat organized,
that it is somewhat organized in our fashion, if you will. The only reason why I say that about tickets is then
who's going to
come. You have a hard count, but I would never want to do that. Obviously, that's not our. This would be a casual hangout. If we get up, I don't know, if we do a live stream or something, that would be a lot of fun from somewhere with a crowd of people, of course. Any of that, hell, just walking around Vegas would be fun. But I don't know. There is so much to that. Just thinking about it almost gives me a headache.
All right, Creed. Once we figure out where we're going, I'll take over.
I think that's our two top. I think that's our two top ideas. If we were to do this, I think that right there is it. I think those.
It just depends on how many. I want to maximize the amount of people that can go.
Well, I mean, again, flights to Las Vegas are very, very cheap, and then drives from LA and parts of California, obviously, very easy.
And we learned that you don't need to have a passport as long as you have a birth certificate. I know, right?
Yeah, we got a chainsaw and a brand new chainsaw blade right down the middle.
We're going to buy 2.
Or we're just going to buy 2.
We'll get one for free, and then we buy the other one. Got to pay to play. But
4th time. There it goes. Or we could meet and we all can learn how to ski together. Yeah, it's true about the passport thing would be kind of annoying, but I mean, and by the way, thank you. I mean, we could go to Bora Bora. It's always a possibility. Yeah, what cruises do you not need a passport for?
There was a thing I watched, or somebody told me the other day that you don't need a passport as long as you got your birth certificate. Well, then we're counting you out already. Mark, recovery addict down.
Like I said, it's another thing about Vegas, though. There's a million restaurants, a million places to hang out, a million different things to do.
Shows.
Yeah,
just tons of things to do.
Yeah, so that doesn't really. There's so much more to Vegas than just gambling.
Think about
several of the biggest cities, and people can meet up in their theaters across the nation. There you go.
We're gonna do it like we're riff tracks.
Now, how many people do you expect to be? I don't know, 10 or less.
For it to be, let's see, the Vegas one that was just thrown together, and I met people outside was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. And then the one,
yeah, and pretty soon you're going to need a real ID even just to fly.
I have one. I've had one of those.
What do you want us all to go get killed? Now, everybody, make sure to stay on this boardwalk or go into that casino and do not leave. Where did you park?
Where's so-and-so? We've lost them. Where did they go?
We get a Dan Bell. Dan Bell drove around a lot of Atlantic City at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and he went into a couple of different Jack Shacks and things. It was pretty interesting. Shout out to Recovery Addict. Thank you for the 2 bones.
I just shouted about a second ago, so he couldn't come to Vegas. Recovery Addict's always really cool too when we go in to his chat too as well.
Nah, too hot.
Oh, I'll be making a trip to Florida this year at some point in time.
Yeah, that's kind of easy. I mean, to do one there. That's not that easy for a lot of people to get to, though. The problem. That'd be fine with me. Speaking of which, Jacob the Carpetbagger, that I don't watch all that much, but he is actually doing a taint trip from Chicago to, like, I don't know, San Francisco or something like that, and then up into like to Seattle, and then back across. I thought that's going to be pretty interesting.
Is there any YouTuber you would want to go to a meet and greet and meet, Creed?
I don't really think so. I mean, there's some of the gambling channels that I watch that would be more of a let's go hang out and gamble kind of thing, not so much like
that's still a thing.
Fan / like meet and greet type of thing. I would like to actually meet Jeff at some point. He's always working, and I don't want to. The 2 times that I've had a chance to actually meet him, from everything autos. It's just they were busy, and I didn't want to. I think that would be neat. I think that meeting Adam would be fascinating, though. I really do. Just seeing him in the wild. Actually, I'd almost rather not meet him, but actually
observe him from afar, like he's a wild animal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Like some of the reports when they found out that he was in St. Augustine with one of his OnlyFans girls. A guy sitting there eating dinner with his wife, and he sees Adam coming begrudging through because it's like he's like not aware of his surroundings, and like basically bumping into people on that St. George Street camera that we watch in that area. And it's just like the guy's like explaining, like, I mean, just exactly how you think, an almost 7 foot tall. He's pretty tall. And walking through and just like bumping into families and shit because he's just not, that was kind of funny. I mean, that was definitely funny. Hello, YouTube friend.
Hello, how are you? I hope you're enjoying your evening.
I watched quite a bit of Emily D. Baker during that trial.
YouTube's using her a lot right now. Like internal stuff, like I see for like they're using her for like instructional videos for other creators and stuff. She's in a bunch of
this thing with the ads of every single person talking about a product that you just know. I don't know any of these people, but you just know that they're just social influencers. Those ads, they're so overplayed and so dumb. You know what I'm talking about? Like I saw one with a kettle and the lady's reading off a fucking sheet. She don't care about that kettle. World's crazy. Billy, I kind of did. He came into the chat on We Got a Jackpot. It was actually him, which was really crazy.
That's cool. I think if I wanted to meet somebody, I know nobody's going to know who this is. This guy, Hunter Hancock. He's also known as Papa Meat. I watch his stuff over and over and over because it's my sense of humor. No, Papa Meat. He also has a channel called Meat Canyon. But it's just, it's so dead on perfect. Every time I watch it, I just watch it over and over. You'd want to meet Lost Hog Mike. Does he do anything like that? I know he went and met Biggin one time. But it would be maybe we should team up with other YouTubers. Do it that way, and that way it's not all us.
All right, I got an idea. I'll talk to Mr. Clean and do it. By the time we do it, we're talking months down the road. So he's perfect. We're doing my prize meetup also. Get more people involved. I like your idea.
Hear me out. We get my prize to pay for it. We don't pay for all of our shit.
Even better idea.
They sponsor it. Hell, I'll do a gambling stream once a month where I just come on for 10 minutes and lose $20.
Oh, Lisa Snoopy, trust me, we're not going to be out in the fucking desert in the summer. Promise you that.
Oh, hell to the no.
We'll do that in the, yeah.
No.
I didn't think about that. There's probably a YouTuber here or there that I would want to meet if I think about it long enough. And by meet, just to sit around, just kind of pick their brain a little bit.
I'll be completely honest with you. I would love to eat dinner/lunch with Will and Don.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be that would be. I don't know if my brain could take that. That would be such an amazing.
I know they wouldn't let me film it, but my God, that would be amazing.
It'd be better without anything around. Yeah, it'd be better to do that.
Just to soak in.
See, I don't know. Are you sure that it wouldn't be better just to watch them from afar like a little birdie?
Well, see, if they're doing
when they're not filming.
I was going to say they're going to be filming. Yeah.
Them, the real them. It really makes you wonder. It would be very cool to meet them. I agree.
Yankee in the South, in case anybody doesn't know who we're talking about. I'd love to meet them.
I'd also like to ask them, did you guys make enough money to actually go after those people in Florida that did resident edits by any chance? I think it's a lawyer thing. That's the only thing that I can think of, unless someone of them died. I mean,
the rumor I had always heard was it was an older lady doing it, which would make sense.
Florida resident as an older lady.
That was the rumor I'd heard.
That'd be amazing if it was. They already do that. The content creator shit, like they do that stuff. They used to do like TwitchCon. I know YouTube did one for a while.
Yeah, they don't really do one no more.
I wouldn't want to do that anyways.
It had to be like with other YouTubers that could bring their audience bring our audience in and be kind of beneficial for everybody. Drinking. Oh my goodness.
Well, this party is coming to an end. Oh, VidCon. Yeah, that's another one. What about TanaCon? What was the Tana Mojo? Remember her? Or the one that she did that she like stole everybody's money? I love watching stupid shit like that.
That would be us. We on the next one. They took all of our money to meet them and never gave us anything.
Oh, I like the dude that lived in Colombia there. That was the shit. He was one of the ghost hunter dudes that had the drug problem. Not ghost hunters, but that realm. And he was from one of those shows, not ghost hunters. And he lived in Columbia, South Carolina, and he kept booking he booked an entire season full of these fake things, these venues.
Yeah, there, Creed. Look at that. We're goats.
I like that logo, by the way.
Oh, yeah, you good. Oh, he's an anime kitty.
You goody. Holy shit.
Thank you, Courtroom Cat.
Boy, those people are partying it up for it.
Nuts to butts, boys. Nuts to butts. I hope you guys enjoy, this was more of one of those things where we can kind of like let everybody's know a little more about us. Get to know you guys a little more. Look at that dude's hand action on her arse.
Where?
Yeah. That guy right there with the backwards hat, he was rubbing.
Oh, good for him.
I don't think these two dudes are going to make out. Good for them.
Good for them. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That's Gare and the Bear. But, if anybody has any ideas, if there are other YouTubers that would like to maybe put together something where we could all do a meetup.
I think that's a great idea, though, with some more, not, small creators like us.
Yeah.
I mean, if we could get a few people around, then that would be, I don't know, man. That shit is just such a mess.
There's only one way to do it, and that's to do it. We're going to throw caution to the wind.
Yeah.
We keep just talking about we're never going to do it.
Yeah.
We just got to go for it. Just go for it. Just do it, I believe, is... can somebody trademark that for me real quick? Just do it. Somebody write that down. I'm going to put that on a shirt. Just do it.
Somebody said that I missed Kathy Chandler's one. I don't have it in the starred.
Kathy
I'm all the way
Chandler?
back. I'm all the way back an hour right now.
We have 69 starred.
I'm looking at talk about Bruno, Patrick, Snoopy, Mike, F5, Mike, Robbie, Rob, Mayor, Dewey, Aqua, F5, Bruno, Aqua, Leather and Lashes. That is an hour. So am I missing something, you guys?
Leather and Lashes. Who are we looking for? Who'd you say we were looking for? DK.
Kathy Chandler.
Oh, I know I didn't type that out.
That's what Jules is saying at 9:59. Or are you talking about it on the list down there? You got to be specific between the two. There's over 200 people here. I never know. I'm sorry, I don't have it. I have Dwight, though. Thank you, Dwight.
I'm all the way back to 816. I'm almost.
Oh, maybe that one.
PayPal. Well, see, that's different.
That's a different. You guys gotta. This is like trying to talk to people with my prize who like give me one-word sentences that need to be paragraphs, and I wonder why my prize chat customer service can't help you.
There's Kathy.
Perfect.
Kathy.
I'm glad you said
something. Bones in the PP, baby.
Jules, I'm glad you said something too. Thank you, guys. And don't forget, it's damn 10 o'clock at night for Creed. That's like
1 o'clock if you didn't watch the beginning of the show. It's a callback.
That's right. It's late. That's right. That is a callback. What a great place to end. Guys, I could sit here for another hour thanking you, but we really do from the bottom of our hearts thank each and every one of you. And it's not, we say this all the time, it's not just about the money. Even the lurkers. We know that you're there each and every day just to see when we go live with We Gotta Chase, or when we go live with a live chase and you guys just start piling in. You know you're there.
Hold on. Let me know when you're ready. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm not ready.
Did I miss somebody when I was looking for Kathy?
I don't think so.
Dwight.
Yeah, Dwight. Don't forget Dwight.
Snatch.
Dwight Snatch.
I got the power.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. I'm ready. The 100K Express, Nancy. Thank you. Bradley, Gary, Crystal, Verse. Stay tuned, TV. Dewey. Colin Owen with the PP. Thank you, Tiff. Katie 9, Mama Llama. Idol. Appreciate you. 857. Sarah. Colin Owen again. Sweet Tea, Chili Peppers, Harley, Shelly, Cooper, Patrick, Pamela, Sarah, Debbie, Mega Big Red from Bruno, Kimmy only. Big Red from Debbie. How do you say that? Heat. Thank you. And Mega Big Red from Cat, Cole, Kind of Wild, Dwight. Lactose. Thank you. H&W, Tiff, YouTube Junkie, Pierre, Courtney, Michael, Patrick, Flusha, Rolf, Joe, and Ware, Isaac. Again, Mega Gifter. Thank. I can't. Canonical. I can't.
Canonical.
Alex, Magattack, DK, Boggy, Laquan, Pamela, Flusha, Leather and Lashes, Bruno, Bye, Mega Big Red from Bruno, Big Red from Brian and Kimmy, F5, Aqua, Big Gifter, Dewey, Mayor, Mike, Mike times Dieu, Lisa Stoopy, thank you times Dieu as well, Patrick, Bruno, Kathy with the PP, thanks Jules, and Dwight. Canonical?
Canonical. Knuckles. Officer Knuckles. All right, guys. We had a great time.
Guys. We had so much planned for this, and here we are just talking to you guys. We watched.
Oh, yeah, I had so many clips pulled.
This is what happens. This is what we do. We appreciate it. It's nice hanging with everybody. Lots of memories in the last few years. There's no doubt about that.
It's a huge accomplishment. It means so much to us to have you guys be a part of it. It really does. We're going to just end it right here by saying we love you. Until next time, stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned. And I believe our good friend said it best when he said, bye for now. Bye for now.
The acclaimed, top of the chain, so I bet you know the name.
You're welcome. Goodbye. Peace and love. Bye. You're welcome. Meowed. Bye.